Oh my God, I'm back. Y'all could have told me my life went on yesterday. I was mad dark. I'm like, it's dark as hell. Like, oh my God, that's me. Oh my God. Hair flip. Hi everybody. I love y'all. As y'all see, we're gonna be getting into part two. Um, we're gonna be like getting damn near like right into it. I'm a little late. I'm allowed. Cute people's allowed to be late. Oops. Even when I got gaps. There's a lot to be late, bitch. So we had a good show yesterday. You know, to some hating assholes, baby. They start getting in their feelings. Girl, they was mad. They trying to cut me. I'm like, what y'all cussing me off for? I'm like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Like, I didn't really even do anything. Like, oh my God, but let me cut y'all off real quick. I ain't doing nothing. And so I cussed them out. They got me fucked up. Like, mm, 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 mm. Y'all tried it. So I had to cuss them out. So I don't know if y'all read the title. The title says Life After Kenneka. Not before, not her murder. Like her murder explained. That's not this is not that. It's not in the title. It's not none of that shit, baby. So if you don't come through talking shit, that would be wonderful. Cause if you do, we gonna cuss you the fuck out. Like I'm just warning you. And I say we because we just is. So oh my goodness, her flip. So we're about to get into this. Yesterday we left off. I love y'all. I see y'all. I love y'all. Yesterday we left off where with Irene had started talking after Monifa. She came through. It sounded like a little fucking chihuahua. Oh, that smell like chicken. So with a bonnet on. So we heard from her yesterday. Let me take this fucking shit still on. So we heard from her yesterday. And now we about to hear what what Irene had to fucking say. And then we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna try to get into as much as I can today. There's a lot of people that have a lot to say. So since they have a lot to say, like I said, I'm gonna come with facts. So I'm about to bring y'all some motherfucking facts. Since y'all try to come and hoop and holler at me like I will hoop and holler back. Don't fucking play with me. So we're gonna get into it. So shout out to all of y'all. I love y'all. And let's get right into the shit right now.
I'm back. I'm back.
Your phone cheap, girl. You low.
Because bitches on here talking. Excuse my language, mom, because I'm about to be a lot of cursing.
She said, go ahead.
Bitches on here talking under Monifa statuses and shit. You want the Monifa status? Y'all got me fucked up. First of all, see every time I saw if it was
for anybody that didn't watch, because I'm not about to give you full overview. The part one, it's over there. Here flip. So what we're getting into right now, January of 2018. I believe I don't know, maybe that's when they started production. But anyways, this year on MTV True Life Crime, they have a show on there, and there was an episode featuring Kenneka Jenkins' story, and they said some names, while they were on the show. Some of the people that were there, Nikki, Kenneka's cousin, the friend, what was the name? Shakira. Yeah, I have to write that down. Shakira, a friend of Kenneka's, and also Brie. Some people have some stuff to say while on the docuseries. So as soon as that came out, Monifa jumps on live, and then Irene jumps on live, and combat with each other. So if you want to see what Monifa baldhead ass said, you're gonna have to go over and watch part one. I'm not about to. It was just too much. She sounded like a fucking chipette. A ghetto chipette. So I'm not doing that again. But this is Irene Roberts, one of the young lady who had the party at the hotel that night, that unfortunately Kenneka Jenkins passed away. So this is what she had to say in response to what Monifa had just said on live. Okay, here we go.
If it wasn't for me, Kenneka be here. It won't be here. She'll still be here, bitch. If it wasn't for Monifa, she'll still be here. Because if all my friends, 10 toes, if any of them drunk, I'm dropping them out. Right then and there, I'm not waiting. Fuck you talking about. Then, on top of that, I'm not leaving my friend under 10 drunk. No way, no how, no form of fashion.
Now, she's saying this. I'm agreeing with every fucking thing she's saying, because she was not with Kenneka in that hallway. It was Monifa and another girl. I don't know, Maya. I think it was that girl, that Shemaya, something like that. I don't know. But Maya and Kenneka and Monifa allegedly walked into the hallway together. Okay. And then Maya and Monifa left Kenneka in the hallway. All right. Not Irene. Irene did not take Kenneka into the hallway. She didn't do anything. She was just sitting there chilling, mind her motherfucking business, while that person said they was on some set them up shit or not. Clearly, it don't look like they was, because Monifa and Irene, it seemed like they just don't like each other. Like they just don't. And I felt like that shit was already there. You know, this situation really just brought it out. But I feel like they already didn't fuck with each other like that. So if it was on some set them up type shit, I don't feel like them two would have been working together. I feel like it would have been somebody else, because I don't think that they low-key liked each other. I think Irene was, I'm not going to say she was jealous of Kenneka, but I mean, there may have been some things that, you know, there could have been something, you know, y'all get what I'm saying? You know, but I agree with her. You know, she didn't leave her in the hallway. Monifa did. So she's just like, girl, I didn't fucking leave her in the hallway. Like, girl, please, if you saying if it wasn't for me, no, bitch, if it wasn't for Monifa, because I wouldn't have left her in the hallway like that. I don't leave my drunk friends unattended and shit like that. I didn't do that. I was in a party, partying with 25, 26 fucking other fucking people. Shit, I wouldn't take it looking, what the fuck? You know, it's just like I was partying. We were at a party. We was smoking. We was doing pills. We was doing all that shit. I was partying. What do you mean? I was drunk. I was popping shit. We was smoking. Like, what you mean? I was chilling, you know, with myself and the people that was there. They came basically for me and Killer, whoever the fuck that is. So it's like they came here for us. Like, what do you mean? We're the stars. So we hanging out, we partying. Y'all just so happen to step in the hallway. All of us is cool. You cool with Kenneka, Monifa, Maya cool with Monifa, y'all, I mean with Kenneka. So all three of y'all cool. All three of y'all, you know, why would I think anything if y'all three going into the hallway? And then on top of that, I didn't even fucking see y'all going the hallway. Because when they asked Irene where Kenneka was, she didn't know. Because she didn't know they went into the fucking hallway. Somebody had to tell her that. Like, she didn't know. So, but Monifa did. Monifa knew. Oh, yeah, Monifa knew. She knew that girl was left in the hallway. She allegedly was supposed to go back into that hotel room and get Kenneka keys and get her phone. Her and that other hoe. But then they went in there, thotting and bopping, doing everything but doing what they were supposed to do, what they lied and said they about to go do. And they kept on partying, and time went past before Bree noticed Kenneka was missing. Why would Monifa need to notice that Kenneka's missing when she know Kenneka was in the hallway? Why would she think she's missing? Like, no, I left her in the hallway. She in the hallway. Open the door, she out there. But forgetting that they left her, so she's like, oh, you know, when somebody say, where Kenneka? Then, you know, they go out like, oh, shit, and then they open the door and she's gone. So if you're going to blame any fucking body, Monifa and Maya, girl, not Irene. Yes.
No way, no how, no form of fashion. Fuck you talking about, and then you on this bitch cloud chasing Monifa. Stay talking about some they saying your name. Bitch, they ain't saying your name, they saying my name. My name being dragged in the dirt. I'm the motherfucker in the middle of this shit because of you. Fuck you talking about, bitch. You on here steady clout chasing. Ain't shit wrong with you, bitch. You want the clout. That's what you want. That's what you looking for. The clout. Ain't shit happened to you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Your name ain't been dragged in the dirt. None of that. It's me. Bitch, stay on here talking to me. If it wasn't for me, Kenneka still be here. Bitch, you left her drunk in the hallway by herself unattended, a fake ass friend. That's what you did. You left her unattended and remind you. You told me out your own mouth, Monifa. Yeah, Kenneka gone. Where she go? I tell your ass, go look for her. How did you lose her? That was within 2 seconds. Within 2 seconds, did you go back? No. You stayed and party. Fuck you talking.
Exactly. Like she said, you left her in the hallway, and instead of you going back out there, like within like 2 seconds, like she's saying, like you should have went right back out there. Like you should not have just left her in the hallway like that. You did that. bitch. You did that fucking shit. You left that girl out there. You did it. And she's right. She is absolutely right. You can't argue with facts. That is a fact. You left her unattended. You came back in here partying instead of going back out there and getting that girl. I didn't even know she was out in the hallway. You did. So you should have went right back out there if you was just going to come right in here and grab some shit. And it didn't take both of y'all to do it. Why would it take two people to go get two items that all it takes is two hands to grab one? If you put them in one, y'all was thirst trapping. The fuck out of here. You go back in there trying to twerk for niggas instead of going to get the keys and shit so you can get this girl home. The fuck?
You got me fucked up. I'm not gonna keep pushing up for you bitches. Neither one of y'all. You and Maya left her, but hey, you, it's you right now. It's about you right now, Monique. It's all about you right now.
What she say?
Maya left her, but hey, you, it's you. No. You stayed and party. Fuck you talking about? You got me fucked up. I'm not gonna keep pushing up for you bitches. Neither one of y'all. You and Maya left her, but
you and Maya left her. Both of y'all left that girl in that hallway. It didn't take two of y'all to go get those items. Only one of y'all had to do it. One of y'all should have stayed with her. That's why y'all got the guiltiest conscience. That's why that shit hit y'all the hardest, because you bitches left that girl in that hallway. Y'all shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did it. But you did. So, hey, deal with it. Like, y'all did it. Not me. Y'all not about to keep pushing this shit my way.
Hey, you, it's you right now. It's about you right now, Monique. It's all about you right now. Fuck you talking about, since you going making statuses, and TRI will beat your ass.
Period.
I will beat the fuck out you.
Period.
I don't want to talk to you, period. Ain't nothing to talk to you. And then don't let me not leave out this. This motherfucker was quick to speak about me the day after the party. Yeah, her mom and them called me. Yeah. I tried to get them to come back with me to the party, to go to the hotel to come search. Then neither one of them bitches come.
Neither one of them, Maya nor Monifa, went back with them to check, to search. They just searched while they were there. When they left the hotel, they never came back until the next day. Irene went back to look for Kenneka. So who the fake fucking friend? Who the fake friend? Monifa. Who the fake friend? Who the fake friend? You left that girl in that fucking hallway, bitch. You left that girl in that hallway, bitch. And then when it was time to go and continue to look for her, I wouldn't have slept until we found my fucking friend, especially if I left her ass in that hallway. You wouldn't be able to get me to leave that motherfucking hotel. Shit, we leaving together. Shit, fuck that shit. Even if I did drop the ball and didn't do everything that I could have to protect my friend within that moment in time, I'm not fucking I'm going to feel so guilty. I'm not going to be able to do nothing else but search. Like, that's all I'm going to be able to do. Like, you ain't going to be able to get me to leave. You're going to have to force me home. Because I'm not leaving. Like, I'm not leaving without her. Even if she's not alive anymore, I want to leave with her fucking stretcher. I want to follow that ambulance. Like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I will sleep outside. I'll be in a motherfucking parking lot. I'm not going anywhere until we find my fucking friend. That's somebody that has nothing to do with this shit. Period. Shit, I would not have left. But you trying to say Irene the fake friend? No, bitch, you were. You're the fake friend. Shit, a real friend wouldn't have left. A real friend would have stayed until they called the police and been getting a police call on like her. Like her. Like Bree. The girl would not leave. She had nothing to do with this. Yeah, people want to go with misinformation and false information and make it seem like, oh, well, she left and she came back. Why did she leave? It's a fucking party. People come and go all the time, especially when it's boring. Or they'll go grab something. Or they'll go pick up other people. All of a sudden, this shit happened and everything is suspicious. Why did she leave her? You mean leave her with friends? What do you mean? Even if she did leave, she left her with her friend, right? Monifa said that they get down. They get down like that. They've been best friends since schools and all this bullshit. Like that matter. She left her with a friend. If she did leave, what's the problem? What's the problem? They ain't all gang up and leave together and left Monifa there in the hallway. That would have been some weird shit. But no, even if Bree did leave and go somewhere and come back, it's a party. People do that shit all the time. I believe parties, especially if they're boring. And somebody like, oh, we about to go run and grab what's the name? Or we about to go run and do this, especially if it's hot and shit. Yeah, I'll run with you, girl. Come on, let's go. Some air, just to be outside for a little bit instead of cramped up in the fucking party. It's just like, yeah, girl, I'll go with you. Shit. Don't even fuck around drive. Especially if it's boring. So it's like people do that all the time. Leave and come back. Then sometimes it's more late because people done came that wasn't there before that. People do this shit all the time. So it's just like now all of a sudden, since this happened to Kenneka, everything's suspicious. People never leave parties. They never do that. They were setting her up. For what? And why would they do it publicly? Why would they do this publicly when they could have did this at a house? No cameras. Let's put her all on cameras, going walking through hallways idly by herself. Let's do all of that because this is all planned. There's people on a man or somebody on each elevator floor whispering to her, telling her where to go. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you see how that girl was staggering through that hallway? Then everybody, oh, she had bruises. Did you not see her bumping into railings and walls and all of that shit on her way to the motherfucking freezer? What was you watching? You don't think you're going to bruise from that? How many people, especially if you like red bone or white, it's fair tone, black skin, melanin skin, whatever, and you drunk, you wake up with all type of bruises and shit. Like, what do you mean? So her stumbling through that hallway like that, falling into things, bumping into walls, rails. She hit the counter shelf top thing on the way to the. I mean, she literally bumping, hitting shit. You don't think there's gonna be some bumps and bruises? Like you don't think that? Like that's weird. That people would think that she wouldn't. Of course, she's gonna have bruises and shit on her. Did you not see her falling in the walls and all of that shit? Did you see how she bumped that railing with her hip as she was trying to go up them stairs? You ain't see that? What video were you watching? Like she was ram-slacking going through there. Literally, her whole body weight falling into shit. She wasn't grabbing the walls and using the wall as a crutch and shit like that. No, she was using her body. Her arms, her ribs, like every fucking thing. What the fuck was y'all watching? And then they find her. She had bruises. She's supposed to. What do you mean? She's supposed to have fucking bruises on her. Did you not see the girl? Beaming through them hallways and shit like that. What? Because she black, she don't bruise? Gross. Gross. People bruise. So how you look dead at these bruises and negate the fact that she walked through those hallways aimlessly for a very long time. Hitting those walls on her way. They're falling through doors on her way. And she's not supposed to have one bruise on her. And then when you find her and she does have bruises on her, she was sexually assaulted. What? What? Let's be mindful. We have to, the facts are facts. And I know a lot of people don't want to pay attention to them, but I'm going to put them out there to you. I'm going to logically put them out there because it's logical thinking. Once you completely think logically, then you want to go into theories and conspiracies and opinions, you go right ahead. But at least think logically first. She was supposed to have bruises on her. Look at what she went through on the way to get to where she got. So those have to be taken into consideration. We're not just going to say she had bruises like she fluently walked to that fucking closet or to that freezer, bumping, no bumping or anything along the way. And then she got there, and when the body was found, she had bruises everywhere. Absolutely what happened to her? What happened to her? I get it. I am right there with you. What happened? It looked like she got beat up on her way down this hallway, and she didn't. She walked down it with no problem, and she made it to the kitchen area. How she found in the closet first to death with bruises all over her? Like, I would want answers too. I would think tapes and shit are edited too. But watching her damn near bulldoze her way to where she got to, that's why I said poor thing. I can't imagine being drugged and being intoxicated, and that drug that was given to me is having a bad reaction with the alcohol that I have. And most drugs especially heighten the temperature. That's why a lot of drugs, especially prescription drugs, are prescribed to people at times, are prescribed and tell you, don't drive, don't use heavy machinery, take before bed, because of the effects that it has on you. So if somebody giving her a med like that, why then they say, oh, well, that wasn't a typical date rape drug. No drug is supposed to be. No drug is supposed to be. Nothing should be put inside of somebody's drink without even one being prescribed to them, and two, without their knowledge. So there's no such thing as a date rape drug. You can use any fucking thing. A bat can be a date rape drug. Whacking a motherfucker over the head and just taking your way with him, knocking him out. Is there a date rape bat? Like, yeah, no. So there should be no such thing. People use illegal shit all the time to make people do certain things, or to make them unconscious or whatever, to make an effect on them. There's a girl that I know that was drugged at a bar. There's a dude drugged her with ecstasy and tried to have his way with her, but she got so sick when it hit her system, and she actually died in her sleep when she got home. You know, thank God she made it home, but still at the same time. You know, so everything affects everybody's body differently. So because you put that inside of her, she could have been having a heart attack. Like anything, we don't know. She could have anything, how that reaction had to her body. We don't know because we have no idea. You know, but still at the same time, she could have been overheating, you know, from it, especially like when you take ecstasy and things like that, it makes you overheat. Like you feel hot, like you just instantly take your shirt off, you know, but it has a different effect on everybody. Some people take ecstasy and nothing happens at all. You know, it's just nothing. And then some people take it and they seeing shit. You know, some people taking and they dun take with the glow stick speech. You know, the white people, girl, you know how the white people be, girl, they just be all nice sweating. You know, so girl, y'all see them gays in them clubs, girl. That's why they be all fucking night. So you just have no idea. You never know. And then with the liquor added, that's gonna make her overheat too. You know, so I feel like she was looking for air. Either that or getting to the point of just wanting to lay down. So if you're in a room with a shit ton of people, how are you going to be able to lay down? Like, you're not going to be comfortable. You're going to want to leave. You know, so, I mean, it's different. You know, it's extremely different. You know, so let's think about this logically. So this is what I'm sorry if I have to be logical with you, but let's finish this video so we can move on.
No, fuck you talking about. I went to the hotel by my motherfucking self and go help and look for my friend. Did y'all do it? No, y'all stay back to mess around. I'm laughing at her. I'm laughing at the fact that Tiara, I'm laughing at you because you started yelling what you gonna do and ain't did shit. My window wide open and you ain't touching busting boo with your fake tough ass. Bitch, you ain't like that. Got me fucked up. That's what I was laughing at. You. That's what I laughed before I come at you. And I'm gonna laugh at you again next time. I'm knocking your ass out.
Period. Knock out, girl. Let me see. There was a comment that I wanted to respond to. Let me hear her respond to it so I can move on. Okay, I don't think this is not like the comment, but whatever, it's close to the comment. She was drugged. I do feel that Kenneka was drugged. I doubt that the outcome was going to be her being in a freezer. I doubt that was the outcome. I highly doubt it. I heard about the people that worked there before. Irene, she allegedly worked at the hotel. Allegedly Monifa did. I heard about all that bullshit. And the thing about it is even if somebody did drug her, which I do believe somebody drugged her, I don't believe the ending result was going to be her being in that freezer. I don't feel like it was that way. I think Kenneka knew something was wrong with her, and I think Kenneka wanted to leave. I don't think Kenneka wanted to be there anymore. I don't. I think that's another reason why some people were kind of pressuring her a little bit to stay. So I do think that there may have been some type of setup-y shit, but the plan went awry. It went awry when she was left in the hallway. It went awry. So absolutely, I do feel that Kenneka was drugged. Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think it's very possible that somebody else may have, because there was rumors, not even rumors, there was other men on that floor that was allegedly like a part of the party, but they had their own rooms. So I do think that that's very possible. I do. I do think that maybe something, who knows? But I do think she was drugged for sure. Like there's no doubt in my mind that Kenneka Jenkins wasn't drugged. Yes, she was. Someone at that party drugged her, and it could have been one of her alleged friends. It could have been. It doesn't mean that it had to be a male. It could have been a girl, somebody that was jealous of her, somebody that didn't like her. Her boyfriend was in jail. They said that it was some girls that didn't necessarily care for her. That she was alleged, one of the girls that she alleged her and Kenneka had dated the same guy. And Kenneka's boyfriend at the time was in jail. So yes, it's very possible. They could have been on some set 'em up shit. They could have been on let's drug her and push her in a room with one of these niggas and let them fuck her. So old boy will break up with her when she, who knows? Who knows? But they're all conspiracies. It's nothing we can prove. And that's why it gets beside the point. That's how people get off track, because they keep forgetting about the things that are factual. So I do believe that Kenneka was drugged. So I don't want people to think that I don't. I do. I can't prove it, but I do believe that. I do. Now let's keep going with this video.
Fuck you, time out. Fuck, bitch. It's that when I see you because you talking too much. And then, Monifa, did you tell him? Did you come back to the hotel and look for Kenneka? No, you never went back. And then on top of that, bitch, I don't trust you. You hang with her enemy. Fuck you, time out. She don't like them people, but you hang with them. Yeah, did you tell me you said fuck her? She grown, all that? No, you didn't. That's your friend. That's your best friend.
No, I think that they did give her enough to subdue her. That's why I think Kenneka wanted to leave, because Kenneka knew something wasn't right. She wasn't feeling right. And then there's some bitches around her that she like, and then there's some bitches around her that she don't. It's like, I don't like this. And then there's some niggas here that I don't fuck with. Some of them got into a beef with her brother before, allegedly gang related. So it was a dude or two of there that was beefing with him. So I think Kenneka just didn't feel right. I think she went with her instinct and she went with her intuition while she was still conscious enough to make decisions. Because I think it was getting to the point to where Kenneka was going to fall asleep. I think that's where it was getting to, because people kept telling her, oh, have fun, girl, because they knew she was down because her boyfriend was in jail. So, they're like, oh, girl, have fun. You can hear Kenneka in the recording. She said, I am having fun, but so at the same time, you could tell with Kenneka, she knew something wasn't right. She knew something wasn't right. And she could maybe feel that immediately because she got fucked up too quick. So it's just like, girl, like, girl, I'm having fun, but so at the same time I'm watching you bitches. I think, she knew something wasn't right. So she went with her intuition. And when she went to leave and she was in that hallway, something told her don't leave. So it could have been like something told her go. Something told her go. Something told her go. And she did. She just started walking. That's what I think. I think that she just took off walking. Something told her like, girl, get the fuck out of here. And she went with her intuition and she just started walking, So I think that that's why You know, she was trying to leave while she could still make decisions because, you know, everything was probably getting fuzzy and, you know, she fading in and out. You know, she don't like that because you could tell Kenneka was a control freak. Look at her hair. Look at her nails. Look at how she coordinated her outfit, her shoes, her clothes. She is a control freak. You can tell with those traits. She's very controlling of the things that happens to her. She's controlling, you know, which is a good thing. You know, not but it was a good thing, you know. And I think something told her, like, no, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. This ain't right. I gotta go. Monifa, girl, come here. Like, I think it was, and they had a conversation. You know, I think that, and she wanted to go. Monifa was ready to, Kenneka was ready to leave. And I'm gonna tell you why I think that Kenneka was about to fall asleep. Listen to Irene. Listen to her, y'all. She gonna say this shit. Listen.
So her, but you hang with her enemy. I don't give a fuck. It ain't my beef, but
what you say?
You said fuck her, she grown, all that. No, you didn't. That's your friend. That's your best friend. You so hurt, but you hang with her enemy. I don't trust you. You hang with her enemy.
One more time.
Fuck you talking about. She don't like the people, but you hang.
One more time.
Went back, and then on top of that, bitch, I don't trust you. You hang with her enemy. Fuck you talking about. She don't like the people, but you hang with them. Yeah, did you tell me you said fuck her? She grown.
So this is the thing. That night at the party, there was girls there that did not like Kenneka. And Monifa was fucking with them bitches. Monifa was cool with them hoes. So when I say that I feel like that I think somebody drugged that girl. I do. I absolutely do. And like Irene said, bitch, you was chilling with her fucking enemies, girl. And when we was like, bitch, for real, like you chilling with them and you was just like, fuck her, she grown. You ain't no motherfucking friend, girl. Monifa.
No, you didn't. That's your friend. That's your best friend. You so hurt, but you hang with her enemy. I don't give a fuck. It ain't my beef, but I'll never talk to them people. You hanging with them people. You living with them people. I'm confused about you, baby. You got me fucked up. Fuck you talking about my loyalty lays with my friends. You the same person telling Bree don't call her mama. Yeah, come after me, don't call her mama, all that. Y'all trying to point the things at me. Got me fucked up.
So she was saying the night at the hotel when Bree was saying, let's call her mom, Monifa was saying, no, let's call her fucking mom, bitch. We can't find her. We need to call her mom. What do you mean? Girl. Let's call her fucking mama. Shit, we can't find her. Right, Bree, that's what you're supposed to do.
You tweaking. Fuck you talking about who? Mariah, she knew Kenneka ain't like Mariah, but she hanging with her. That's who. You know who, because you comment. You know, but how she hang with y'all and she know what happened to Kenneka's life, even though she gone, the loyalty must still lie with her. I don't give no fuck what nobody's saying. It ain't no beef, but she don't supposed to be hanging with y'all sister y'all like this. I don't give no fuck what nobody's talking about. Y'all, it wasn't no beef, but she ain't got no business with y'all. Period. No point, no business. I don't give no fuck what nobody's talking about. Mariah, Kenneka stayed into it. Who do you think you're talking to? I don't want you commenting on my stuff because it ain't about you. It ain't about y'all. It's about a motherfucker playing me up on the internet. Period. They know what the fuck are you talking about? This is what this about. It ain't about y'all. Like I said, if a motherfucker was 100 and they 100 to their best friend, why she with y'all? I'm confused. Oh, a lot of shit got me confused in the head up here, but I'm in the wrong. Fuck you talking about. Did she go back and look for her? I did everything, but I ain't on this internet doing too much because I ain't got shit to prove to y'all.
Yes, it's enabled. Thank you. It's enabled.
Nobody on this Facebook because y'all ain't nobody. None of y'all ain't nobody. Fuck, I'm on here confused and explaining myself to y'all. Nobody. Y'all ain't shit to explain. Ain't nobody gonna stop and ain't nobody gonna do shit for me or to me. So fuck, I'm on here explaining myself for. But now I'm at the point when I'm done with it. I ain't done being quiet, being talking about it. If a motherfucker was so 100, why they didn't tell y'all? I went back to the hotel and looked for Kenneka. This wasn't money for there. No. Was she in to be found? No, it was me and my sister and Charlo. 10 toes in the hotel. Don't know nothing. On people, getting escorted out that bitch by the police. If we come back.
And Monifa wasn't nowhere to be motherfucking found. She wasn't nowhere to be found. They at the hotel looking for that girl while you went home sleep. And they're gonna post the next day, please come home, G. You ain't looking for her. You at the house. Girl, fuck a Monifa.
We get bored. We get locked up if we come back.
Tell them the lady behind the counter.
Fuck somebody there.
Ooh, I was on that lady's face. You was there. I remember you. You gotta go, man.
We had no choice but to leave. Rosemont police told us that you come out the day of. Speaking of the day of, motherfucker, let me go back to that. Let me go back to the party since everybody want to know everything. I'm out where I put it all out there, right? So day of the party. Shit, we partying. Now, she said, Monifa came to me. It was like, Monifa or Maya came to me. It was like, it was Maya. Give me Kenneka phone because we finna go. Mind you, Bribery is not there. Who's going to be the driver? Maya can't drive or Monifa can't drive.
So they say.
That's what they was telling me.
That's what they was yelling.
So Maya got the phone. Monifa was supposed to be in the hallway. Whatever the fuck the case supposed to be, I don't remember that part. I remember seeing Maya, but I don't remember Monifa coming back in the room.
They was still in
But you come to us. I don't get no fuck because everybody get whooped. I can line them up. I'm Sierra. I'm done talking.
Line them up, girl.
They get crazy. We get wild. Yeah, motherfucker know how I get. Ain't no motherfucker how crazy get.
Ain't nobody gonna say nobody.
So, anyways, back to the party. We now she told me she finna get the phone with wife. Bam. 2, not even 2. I want to say 30 seconds later, Monifa came in my face. Kenneka missing. I looked at her ass. How the fuck is a grown lady missing? Go fucking find her. Did she go do it? No. Okay.
So this is the thing. She walked up to Kenneka missing. We at a party. We drinking. We lit. Popping shit. Smoking weed. What you say? I can't find Kenneka. Girl, go fucking get her. Like, what? How you lose a whole human? Like, go find her. Like, obviously, you know where she was at. Like, go get her. Get on my face. Leave. Go find her, bitch. Bitch, go find her. Go fucking find her. Shit. You know, like, I mean, you wouldn't think, like, right away to just be like, oh, my God, like, she is Superman. Like, you know, she's, like, gone. You know, you thinking, like, okay, well, she can't be too far. Like, just go get her. Like, shit, did you look for her? Like, go get her. And she said, when I told her to go find her.
Hard ass. How the fuck is a grown lady missing? Go fucking find her.
Period.
Did she go do it? No. Okay. Party. The Lil Wayne song came on. Everybody turned up to that bitch. Then Shakara said, my sister, I didn't come to the party with her. That's what I'm saying. Right or wrong, am I right or wrong? You making sure your car safe. That's my friend. I made sure she was safe in the party, but outside the party, I'm not understanding how I'm gonna make sure she's safe if she leaving with the people she came with. I'm confused. I can't. I'm making sure me and my people safe.
Absolutely. So she just said she came with these people and she was leaving with these people. What the fuck? Like, the people that I came with, we all right here. Like, we came together. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not about to have no party and the people that I come with, we all cool, and then other people come and I'm supposed to be responsible literally for all of these people. Like, no, we ain't kids. We adults. And why would I stop her from leaving with the people she came with? I didn't check on her when she got here with these bitches. Why do I have to check with them when they about to leave? We all grown. Like, what the fuck? I understand where she's coming from. That's why I'm saying it's hard for me to dislike Irene in the situation because she really didn't do anything. I mean, if you really think about it, she didn't do shit. Now, with all this alleged set him up shit with the who drugged her, who knows? I mean, I don't know if she's a part of that. I don't know. But when it comes to Kenneka becoming missing, Irene has nothing to do with that. She just doesn't. She didn't come with Kenneka. I was already at the party. They came to the party together. Kenneka, this bitch Monifa, Maya, all of they came together. Like, so why wouldn't I think that they gonna leave together? This bitch talking about she coming here looking for keys and shit. Because after like a while, when they went to go like actually start looking for Kenneka, that's when they came and told Irene. Irene didn't know she was missing. Why would she think that Kenneka is missing? Like, why would she think that? She partying, drinking, just, I mean, what the fuck? And the people she came with, they all here. So if I come to the bar, I mean to the party with Tip West, Pink Unicorn, Gemini, if I look around and I don't see one of those people, I'm gonna instantly be like, oh, well, where? And that's how Bree was. Bree didn't go into the hallway with them. So it's like we came together. So that's why it's instant for Bree to think like, where's Kenneka? Where my ride? Like, we came together. Like, where's Kenneka? Best friend shit aside, just in general. When you come with somebody, you usually leave together. So if you're looking around and not only is your best friend gone, but your ride, why would you not question it? Like, did she leave us? Like, because we all have friends that done shit like that too. Just you look up, they gone, they at home. Shit, you call their house, they be like, oh, well, she here. What the fuck, bitch? You could have told her she was leaving. Girl, we run around here looking for your damn. People do that type of shit. Like they do. Some people just hit up an Uber and just go, I've done that. My friend at the bar, when I was so lit, I was in his, like, girl, I was lit. I was in his pool area asleep. He had no idea if I felt so bad. And then he had called me and woke me up like out of it because I was knocked the fuck out on like a sleeping chair. And he had called me and I told him like, yeah, I'm at the, so he was like, I would have came. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you just leave? So he was freaking out. I mean, he had called me like 600 times. Like, I mean, I felt so bad the next day. Like, oh my God, you probably thought I was dead. Like, I'm sorry. So I mean, people have done that. They do it all the time. So Bree looking up like, okay, well, where is Kenneka? I see this bitch Monifa. Here go Maya. Where's Kenneka? So I'm sure she walks up like, hey, Monifa, you fake ass hoe. Where's Kenneka? And then it went from there. And Bree said herself in the docuseries that she is the one who led the search for Kenneka. She said that out of her own mouth. So if another motherfucker want to say, oh, just trying to know, this person actually no. Bree said out of her own mouth, I led the search for Kenneka. I started looking for her first. Me. I'm the one who realized Kenneka was missing. Me. She said it. So if you think it's somebody else because y'all was there, I'm talking about somebody that was fucking there. Facts. She said she led the search for Kenneka. If it's anything different, she gonna be the one to tell me, not one of you hoes.
I made sure she was safe until she searched out the doors. That car was on Monique for them.
That was the last thing you said. You don't leave, you went.
Yeah.
They took her. Monique took her to being drunk. She was laying on me. She said, come on, you loose sleeper.
Yeah.
Listen to what the sister says in the background. The sister was there. She said Kenneka was asleep. Kenneka was laying on me. They took her out of the room. And Monifa said, come on, girl, you sleep, like they about to take her home. Oh my God, listen. They was there, not y'all, listen.
They took her. Monique took her to being drunk. She was laying on me. She said, come on, you loose sleep around here.
No, hey, Ron, reason why I'm talking, because
One more time.
That was the last thing you said. You don't leave when you say.
Yeah.
They took her. Monisha took her to being drunk. She was laying on me. She said, "Come on, you do sleep around."
No, hey, Ron. Reason why I'm talking because this.
Monifa took Kenneka. Kenneka was asleep. So when people say that they did it to subdue her, no, she was pretty much there. She left because she felt something. That's why I feel the real reason why Kenneka left is because she felt something. Something didn't sit right with her. And when Monifa woke her up, I think that's what didn't sit right with her. And she was just like, yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to go home. I got to go. And that's how Monifa was insinuating, like, oh, well, you knocked out, you sleep. Let's.
The Monifa just delete the status. Gonna make a status, come out some MTV status saying my name. Ain't no, but your name not being said, period. It's that immediate getting dropped to like, y'all ain't gotta walk my shoes. Y'all ain't gotta, when the next motherfucker walk up to y'all, it's you, Irene, you gotta worry about if they finna kill you or if they trying to see it's you. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that. I do. Then you on this bitch talking. Tiara, tell that stuff. If I wasn't here, she was trying to come to my lame ass party. She'll still be here. Monifa was invited. First of all.
Exactly, TK. As long as your friend. That's what we saying.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody. And first of all, if my friend drunk and she's sleeping at the party, we're finna go.
Monifa the same.
We're finna go. We finna go.
And that's what she's saying. We finna go. I didn't bring Kenneka here. If Kenneka would have came with me, she would have had to go home. We would have had to take her home. Because, like, girl, you sleep. Like, girl, you can't be sleeping no party, girl. Like, no, we're going to need you to be woke. Girl, and if you sleep, we might as well just take you home. You know? I'm the same way. So if you bring somebody to my party and they fall asleep at the party, I'm expect you to do something with them. If they purse gets stole, phone gets stole, anything just so had to happen to them, that's on you. That does not follow me. I'm at a fucking party. Now, the people that I brought to the party, absolutely. If I bring my little cousin and something happened to him due to my negligence because I'm super drunk, some shit like that, yeah, I got to take responsibility in that. Because if I invited him here, I should have made sure he was safe. Like, that was part of my responsibility. You know, I don't have to take care of him, but I do need to make sure he's safe. You know, that's on me. So it's the same thing. So it's just like, girl, Irene did not have to take her home because she was drunk. Irene was fucking drunk. And like she said, I don't drive. They know I don't drive. I wasn't driving. So how was I supposed to take her fucking home anyway? That's why I was already at the party. My ride is here. Like, it's a hotel party. I'm spending the night. Like, weird.
Oh, Kenneka on the stairs in front of her house.
The whole party was the end, but she didn't make it seem as if it was real. And she was missing. Fuck that. You still partying with us. And then after you say Kenneka missing, then Shakara say, Irene, Kenneka really not up in here.
I looked around.
This damn now 3 o'clock. 2 hours later. I'm confused. I ain't trying to hear.
And which would make sense by if you pay attention to the video and how long Kenneka was gone. She was gone she walked around that hallway for a very long time. Through those hallways, elevators, all type of shit. Poor fucking thing. Poor thing. The more you think about it, I should say, the more I think about it, it just makes me sad to just think about how this poor girl being drugged, aiming with just no sense of direction. You know, at that moment in time, just out there all by herself. Like, that is so messed up. So messed up when you have all these friends that are present. Like, you shouldn't have to go through that unless it was deliberate. I think that somebody deliberately drugged her. I do. Who? I don't know. But somebody did. Absolutely. Especially with her falling asleep right away. Like, the girl was asleep. Something clearly wasn't right. Like,
Your shit. Nobody's saying. I'm not trying to hear shit nobody saying, and I ain't even pointing no fingers at Monifa. I ain't even fat because I'm tired of everybody. I'm just tired. Y'all don't understand. I'm motherfucking tired.
We get you, girl. We get you, girl. I would be tired too. People just blaming shit on me all the time. So we're gonna move on from Irene, but thank you, Irene, girl. So before we leave, because y'all know this is part 2, and Irene's live was a lot. It was. Let's get into some facts real quick before I leave, because a lot of y'all just seem to not want to come to terms with this, with a lot of it. So let's go to some facts. So we're going to get into this. Very well put together. Very well put together. All factual. So there's so many narratives being pushed when it came to Teresa. And that's what part 3 is going to be about everything this woman has gone through and what people don't realize she's gone through. This is somebody that had to publicly grieve. Publicly grieve. This is pain. This is, I'm at a loss. This is, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I've just lost my child. So when you come up with conspiracies, and when you run with conspiracies, and when you go with something just because it doesn't feel right, so somebody else giving you a popular opinion and polishing it and wrapping it up for you, it makes you feel a little bit better because that is more plausible than what is being said. Just remember this picture. Remember this. This is real. You can't, there's no acting. There's no acting. This is somebody who lost a child. And especially if you've never gone through it, just watch what you say. And just be respectful when you say your opinion about what happened to her daughter. Okay? Just because you see Kenneka in you, especially as a Black person, does not mean you actually deal with Kenneka. You don't know her, but she does. Her cousin does. Her best friend does. So just be careful in the things that you say. And remember the people that are truly impacted by Kenneka Jenkins. Rest in peace, Kenneka. Rest in peace. So, let's get into this.
They say out there, amazingly, that people still see. It's incredible. They say that there's an exit back where the cooler is, where Kenneka walked back. And they also say that it was a reenactment. Okay, and that's just all completely bogus information. So I think what I'll start with is there's no exit in the back where Kenneka was. Okay, back where the cooler and freezer is, there's no exit back around the corner of this office right here. So back here, there's no way to get out of the kitchen.
So people have theories that there was someone waiting for Kenneka. People have theories that somebody placed Kenneka inside of the freezer. Okay, these videos that he's about to show you, the imagery that he's about to show you, is all from Rosemont PD. You can view these same things. Okay, so instead of going with a bunch of hoax and shit like that, let's focus on the fucking facts, because clearly y'all need some. So let me bring them to you. This is all factual information.
No exit in the back is where Kenneka walked back. And they also say that it was a reenactment. Okay, and that's just all completely bogus information. So I think what I'll start with is there's no exit in the back where Kenneka was. Okay, back where the cooler and freezer is, there's no exit back around the corner of this office right here. So back here, there's no way to get out of the kitchen. So the only way to get back there would be to set off motion sensors. Okay, so if you walk back here, you'd set off the motion sensor. If you walked in front of the camera here, you'd set off. And then like the manager, when he walked in this way, he also set off the motion sensors. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. So here is the original video of Kenneka. Let me make this full screen, so it's a little bit larger for you. So as you can see right here, this is the same kitchen, right? See the coffee cup on the countertop there?
That's same exact kitchen. Why the visuals are different is because one are photographs and one is the actual recording. Okay? Okay? Facts. Let's keep going.
Right back there, you can see it. And this window right here is this window. Okay, so Kenneka walks by this counter right there, which is right there, as you can see. See that little strip of whatever that pink material is? That's right here. Okay, so let's play this. So this is Kenneka walking into the kitchen, just kind of stumbling around, looking. You know, maybe she's trying to get out. There was an exit sign going into this kitchen, but facing the other direction.
So there is an exit sign. All exit signs are lit up. The exit sign is behind her and it's pointing to where she's coming from. There is no exit inside of this kitchen. And we're going to get into that too. There's no exit. There isn't one. The only way to get out is where she just came from. So there are exit signs. That's why I felt like Kenneka was trying to get outside. Kenneka was trying to leave. Keep watching.
So she walks all the way back there. And then about 7 or 8 seconds after that, she comes back this way and you see a slight change, and then it stops because the buffer ran out on the motion sensor. But there was a slight change in coloration when she heads towards the actual door. Now this is later on at literally.
So with the slight change in coloration, a lot of conspiracy people said that that was somebody grabbing her. But we're going to go into the back of the kitchen so you can actually see what's back there. If somebody grabbed her, if she was fighting, you would have been able to tell because there are motion sensors inside of that kitchen. They censor when you get to certain places inside of the kitchen. Okay? Yeah. Now let's get to the back of the kitchen.
17 hours later, this guy walked in here. But that's really not what we're talking about right here. People believe that there's an exit back there. Okay? Let's take a look at a 360-degree video that I put together using one of the Rosemont files. I think Beach Beauty put it out first, and then I found it in the folders after she told me that it was in the Rosemont folders. I found it, and it turns out that I was able to convert it and include metadata using Google, a YouTube Google tool that you upload a video to, and then it puts metadata in there so that YouTube knows it's a 360-degree image or video. All right, so you can actually look around in this video. I'll put it in the description when I'm finished so you can look around too. So this is the door that Kenneka walked through. There's the surveillance camera right there. And she walked by.
Now look at the door Kenneka walked through. Look at the door.
Look around too. So this is the door that Kenneka.
Okay, now look at those doors. All right. Those doors, they're not heavy, but they're heavier. And she got through. Okay? She got through. Burrowed her way through. I don't think she opened it and walked through. I think she pushed her way through. You can tell as she's staggering into the kitchen because she's staggering as she's coming up. So she obviously did that on the way through. Okay? Now pay attention. These are the doors that she came in. In order to get out, it's push. In order to come in, it's pull. Okay. There are the doors.
Kenneka walked through. There's the surveillance camera right there. And she walked by and went this way. Okay, so I'm going to skip forward. There's just images, it's not a video. So these are a couple doors right here, and there is a hallway back behind there. So the manager probably walked in this door and then walked right in front of the camera, walked this way, and then around that door.
And to explain that, because people say, how did the manager know exactly how to get there? They watched the camera footage, you fucking idiot. They watched the camera footage and waited until they didn't see her anymore. The last place the camera showed her was where? Walking back there. Weird. That's a conspiracy too? Because he checked the back cooler before he checked the one she was in. He checked that one second. He didn't even go straight to that one. It didn't show her go in there, the camera. It didn't show her go in there. So he went to the first one, and then he went to the second one, and that's when he found her. Because you can tell, but if he would have went right up to the first one, the shadow, it would have showed the shadow. People, no, he went to the other freezer, the one to the further back. And we're about to get into that one.
Direction.
This is the side of the office window who everybody swears there was somebody waiting on the other side of. There was nobody right there. Look, I mean, look. Where did they come from? Where did they come from? Like, where? Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, but Kenneka walked right through like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
she
I'm
did.
just going to move it forward to get a little bit past that location. All right, so now this is a location that's, again, there's a surveillance camera. This is that far wall from where the surveillance camera is. And if you look back there, there's no doors, right?
None.
No doors at all. A little bit further. Now you can really see there's no doors. So this
is the other side of the wall where they're swearing up and down somebody came out of. Somebody did this. Somebody led her there. Okay, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
You can see this wall. This is that window. That's the camera right up there. The camera, Kenneka walked basically just like this.
Mm-hmm. Now look, there are two of them. They're not just one. There's two. When Kenneka went back there, I think she bumped into like this sink, you know, and things and shit like that. I think she tried to get in the first door. That one didn't open for her. She tried the second one. That one did. Mind you, there's an exit sign. So she's maybe thinking one of these doors was the exit. It's very plausible. Very plausible. Someone says somebody was back there waiting in another cooler because that cooler was turned on and that one wasn't. She died in there. She died in there. I know people may not want to accept it, but basically she died. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate when the door closes behind you, when you go inside of the cooler, the light shuts off. The light is on while the door is open. It automatically cuts off when the door shuts. So she's inside of there, bumping and failing around, trying to get out. It's dark. It's cold. She can't see to push the button, although it glows. She's drunk. She's drugged. She doesn't see the button. She doesn't see the button. She's in there flailing around. And we're about to go inside of the cooler. She's in there flailing around. People say, how was there garbage bags under her nails? There wasn't. There wasn't any fucking garbage bag. And there was black stuff. And we're going to get to that too.
And back in this direction. Now this right here is actually another cooler. There's no doors back here that leave this area. There's no doors here either. Let me go back a shot so that you can actually see. See back, even back there, there's no exit.
No exit. This is what she walked past.
See right back there, there's no door, right? There's nothing. And then this image also shows that there is no door here. So there is no exit from back here. Now I'll even show you from inside of that cooler there. One of these stills actually is inside of it. So we'll have to get, okay, right now I'm inside that cooler and there's no doors back here. You see that?
This is the opposite cooler, not the cooler she was in, but this is the cooler that was the first one. And then to the side was the one that they found Kenneka in. So this is the first one, the one she was not in. She was not in here. This is the one people swear up and down somebody was waiting for her. Okay, prove it.
And if you look, you have to take a left right here to go into the cooler that Kenneka went in.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be the next shot right here. All right. So now we're actually in the cooler that Kenneka.
This is the cooler.
And this is the freezer
she was found right there. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Found in. Oh, and by the way, the black material on her thumb was actually this pipe insulation. You see that right there?
It's also inside of the cooler. It's on the outside and on the inside of the cooler. The both of them.
Look at that. That stuff right there is the same material that was on her thumb. All right. So this is actually inside the freezer now. And this right here is probably insulation from this pipe right here that was on the ground and it got on her thumb. Or maybe she even reached up and tried to, you know, while she was trying to get out, she was trying to, you know, claw at different things and then actually pulled down some of this insulation. We don't know. But what I do know for a 100% certainty is that there's no exit from back here. Okay, there's not a door there, there's not a door there, there's not a door in this cooler and freezer.
These are facts. These are facts. So I don't need no shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I don't want no people on conspiracy videos to say that this person was definitely right here because of this, because I don't want to hear none of that shit. The girl went into that freezer. When she got in there, the door shut. They closed quickly. Okay? The door of the emergency button glows because it's pitch dark inside of it. So if she's as drunk and drugged as she is inside of that cooler, reaching around, figuring that because it's pitch fucking black. So now she's trying to get out. So she bumping into the walls and, you know, all of this shit, like hits her face on the wall trying to get her. She could have easily bust her nose, hitting her face on the wall, stumbling in there, tripping, falling, trying her hardest to get out. But she's so fucking drugged and it's so cold inside of there to where her movement is becoming less and less and less. And let's get into movement. Let's get into hypothermia. Since motherfuckers sweating down, they just know everything. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Let's get into it. Authorities confirmed that 6-year-old Minnesota girl died of hypothermia. Bemidji, Minnesota. Authorities have confirmed that a 6-year-old Bemidji girl found dead Thursday morning died of hypothermia. The girl died of hypothermia due to exposure of hypothermic conditions, according to the news release issued by Bemidji. Now look at this apartment. The girl was sitting inside of this white door. Okay, there's technically no insulation. All right, so it's not keeping her warm. Basically, standing out. That's how cold it gets here in Minnesota. Okay, it gets really fucking cold here. So the girl literally died on her porch. Why wouldn't this little girl just go in the house if she was that cold? Why wouldn't she just knock on a neighbor's window if she was just that cold? Hypothermia literally just creeps up on you, especially when temperatures are extremely low. Okay? All right? Let's finish this article. The girl died of hypothermia due to the exposure of hypothermic conditions. According to the news release issued by Bemidji Police Department, her body had been transported to Ramsey County Medical Examiner's Office in St. Paul, where a forensic examination was performed. The girl was a first-grade student enrolled at Horace May Elementary School in Bemidji. Her name has not yet been released by law enforcement, but grief counseling was available to students Friday at the school. The Bemidji Police Department reported that the emergency crew responded to a weather-related medical call at about 6:20 a.m. Thursday at the Washington Avenue Apartments in Carter Circle in Southwest Bemidji. When officers and emergency medical personnel arrived, they were directed to a 6-year-old located inside of the front entrance of the apartment building. She had signs of being exposed to frigid elements and was pronounced dead. Just by standing in the doorway. Poor girl was probably waiting to go to school. And she died just standing in the doorway. Yeah. What is hypothermia? Because a lot of people don't know what it means. Let's go to Mayo Clinic, one of the best fucking clinics on the planet. Hypothermia is a medical emergency that occurs when your body loses heat faster than it can produce heat, causing a dangerously low body temperature. Normal body temperature is around 98.6 Fahrenheit, 36 Celsius. Hypothermia occurs as the body temperature falls below 95, okay? 36 Celsius, okay? 35 Celsius. When your body temperature drops, your heart, nervous system, and other organs can't work normally. Left untreated, hypothermia can lead to failure of your heart and respiratory system and eventually to death. Hypothermia is often caused by exposure to cold weather or immersion in cold water. Primarily, treatments for hypothermia are methods to warm the body back to normal temperature. How can you do that if you are drunk and drugged inside of a walk-in freezer that is on? Kenneka could have opened the door to the other one and realized, and it felt felt nothing. Just looked and seen that it was just a light came on, and she saw that wasn't nothing in there. I can't go this way. And then she opened up the other one and felt the cool come from out, and could have easily went in just because she felt it, and she was hot, walking around all that time, bumping and stumbling into shit. She could have easily went in that cooler, and the door is easily opened. We're not going to make it seem like the door is 200 pounds. So there's no way in the world she could have opened that door. Absolutely. If she got through the front entrance doors to come inside of the kitchen, she could have easily got inside of the freezer. She could have easily got in, because when you open it, it sways. It kind of helps you a little bit. It's a weight to it, but it helps you a little bit. I know. I served for 7 years as a server. So I know. You can't tell me shit. I done walked in coolers, freezers, the deep freezers where they have the cold meats, where it gets so cold in there, some motherfucker quick. Like, I'd be like, ooh, sometimes I leave the door open. I used to have to leave the door open if I was looking for a meat that was like way in the back or some shit like that, because it gets so cold in there. Like, it's freezing. So it's just, and then if she's in there for hours, imagine. Her vision is completely blurred by how hard she's hitting the walls on her way to that freezer. That wasn't her destination. She just stumbled upon it, which made it an accident. If they ruled her death anything else right now, especially without proof, it would have been suicide. They can't rule it anything else besides accidental. They don't have anything else to say so. Nobody on that camera was going inside of that kitchen besides people that had certain things to do in that area. But the kitchen wasn't being used. Somebody could have easily left that fucking freezer on by accident. It doesn't mean that it was on purpose. I don't feel like Kenneka turned it on before she went. I don't think The police and everybody, when they walked up to that door, they opened that door right up. Who the fuck locked it behind her? Who y'all see walk up? There's no entry points. So you mean to tell me everybody plotted to bring this girl to the hotel, and the hotel was involved, the police was involved, the friends was involved? All of this on a public display because Kenneka was that important for them to do that to her. No, I can see why the police would think that this was a terrible accident. I could see why they would think that. Especially with no entry points, no exit points. I could see to why one would draw a conclusion to where she died accidentally. Once that cooler door shut, it's dark. So we need to stop making it seem like she fluently walked to the girl bumped and fell all the way goddamn to the fucking freezer. So when she got in there, what you think she just gonna fluently be able to get out? When walls and shit is assisting her to get to where she getting to? Like, okay. Okay, I'm gonna need some proof though. I'm gonna need some proof. Because what they saying, I can see. So people saying all of this other stuff happened, I'm completely fine with you thinking that as long as you can prove it. Not no, go watch this person. Because if so, why isn't the police doing anything about it? Okay, y'all say that police department, Rosemont, won't do nothing about it. Okay, there's plenty of other precincts. There's plenty of other fucking precincts. So send it to them. Send it to every police department on the world. Let's go back and riot and fucking go on motherfucking protest and shit. With y'all proof that something else happened to Kenneka. Not what a bored bitch on YouTube is sitting here trying to do. I don't give a fuck about them hoes. And I don't care who take disrespect. Oh, well, pop off. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. If you have some proof, let's get the family involved and let's find some a motherfucking precinct that'll take this fucking case. Let's do something about it. It's the difference between trying to prove a point because you think something. Like, because if he watched this, he would think differently. No, the fuck I wouldn't. I done heard it all and watched it all. Up until Teresa allegedly sacrificed the girl, to her friends sacrificed her, to her friends sold her, to her friends, the gang members that was beefing with her brothers and them allegedly did this and set the girl in the freezer. I done heard all type of shit, but none of that shit came out as true. Ain't nobody arrested. There are no suspects, and it is still a closed case. But you bitches know so much. No, the fuck y'all don't. And that's why this woman can't get no peace. That's why Teresa's still going through the shit she's going through, because of stupid motherfuckers like you that want to run around with an opinion of something that you cannot fucking prove. Prove it. And I'm going to keep on saying that shit, and that's why you bitches get mad because you can't. Ain't no YouTube video and a motherfucker sitting there speculating gonna prove anything else happened to her. Fuck is you talking about? There's no suspects. Nobody's arrested. The case is closed. But you sitting here thinking you know something that the police hasn't heard. Girl, the police investigated all type of stupid ass stories people sent in. It's in the files. Look it up, bitch. It's in the files and them saying that this was allegedly gang related. It's all of that shit, but there's all allegations. None of it is panned out as true. None of it. None of it. As far as we're concerned, that poor girl walked in that freezer on accident due to something happening to her because she was afraid. So she was doing everything in her power to get out of there. As far as I'm concerned, that's what happened to Kenneka. Not this stupid ass shit y'all talking about that you can't prove. So I can prove to you that she probably, because it's still a probably, walked inside of that fucking freezer. If you feel anything else, show me. Not based off what a basic bitch has to say on another fucking channel. Fuck them. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Especially if it ain't her family. She'll listen to her family. The majority of them feel like something happened to her. But they cannot physically say it. They just have assumptions. And the reasons why they have those assumptions basically is because of you bitches. They assume something bad happened to her. They have no idea. They said the same thing to Bree. What do you think happened? I don't know. You don't think that she heard all this shit everybody else has been saying? She hear it. And she still don't know what to think because you just never know. That's what makes the situation so eerie, because she could have walked in there. She could have. And as messed up as she was, it's dark in there, pitch dark. You can't see anything. So she could have easily died in there. And it could have been something else, absolutely. But I'm not about to go with it could have been because I can't prove it could have been. I can prove to you that she walked to the back of that freezer, to the where that freezer was. I can show you that. People got so pissed and went from, that's not her. That's another person. Look at the pants on the pockets. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Just because you cannot put a finger on what happened. So you feel better feeling that something bad happened to her. Why couldn't the girl have just walked in the freezer? Why? Because people always explain, you know, they always got the, well, this and this and this and this and this. Okay. Well, explain why she couldn't have walked into the freezer. She was strong enough to open the door. Yes, the fuck she was. She was strong enough to get out. Yes, she was. She was an adult. We're not going to make it seem like a 6-year-old went back there and opened up that fucking freezer. That's different. So this is a 19-year-old girl with 2 jobs that worked in the industry to where she's dealt with coolers and dealt with freezers. Shit, think about it. She had 2 jobs. Think about where she worked. Or do you even know? But you know she was murdered. Shut up, ho. But you know somebody pushed her in there. You don't know where the girl went to school. You don't know where she was working at. You don't know none of her goals, none of her aspirations. You know none of that shit. You know how her mama doing, how her sister doing, how her brother doing. You don't know none of that shit, but you know shit. Okay, girl. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. But you swear up and down. You know what happened to her. Prove it. Bitch. How about that? How about that? How about that? Prove it. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else said on a motherfucking YouTube if they ain't using factual information. Factual information. I don't want no subliminals. I don't want to know what he said right here. So this is basically him. No, ain't no fucking basically. He either said it or he fucking didn't. You motherfuckers just run with anything. I'm not like that. I like proof. So when I'm questioned, I have an answer. So you motherfuckers ain't about to have me running around spewing all this shit about this girl, and we can't prove none of this shit because people ain't about to be questioning me. It's alleged people that done lost their life due to shit like this. Hashtag rest in peace, Zach. The fuck out of here, but you bitches know better. Sit there and be a basic bitch behind a profile, a picture hole. Just sit there and be a basic bitch. Y'all ain't doing none of the research. You just using your fucking eyeballs and your ears. Watching other people do shit. Watching other people research shit. What the fuck have you done? Besides sit there and watch somebody else. The fuck out of here. Girl, I'm coming with receipts. I'm doing my research. They said the girl died of hypothermia. Here, this is what the fucking mean. Here go a case of this little girl that was 6 years old and she sat there outside waiting for the motherfucking school bus and she died. But y'all want to say, oh, why wouldn't she get out of the freezer? She was trying to. Hence, everybody in her family, especially feeling like she was struggling to get out. You be fucking drugged and you go inside of a fucking freezer and it's pitch dark. And you can't even stand up on your own to where you have to use a wall or a railing as assistance. And you go to a dark fucking cooler. Pitch fucking black. Something glowing is not lighting up the room. You need to be sober to see shit like that. The fuck out of here. Make it make sense. It wasn't no lamp in there. So she should have definitely seen the button. It's not a fucking candle. It glows. And you need to be sober to be able to see it. This girl was drugged. She wasn't no fucking sober girl inside of that freezer. The poor girl was drugged. Basically walking away, fighting for her life because who knows what was in store for her. But all of a sudden, they was talking about a freeze and how long you can stay. Get the fuck out of here. That shit. Them people was up there partying. That camera don't show nobody going back there to no motherfucking freezer. Well, some just don't sit right with you. You have to blame somebody. Somebody has to be blamed. With these racist ass comments talking about them Mexicans in the hotel. Shut the fuck up. Should that Mexican man living his life? But now all of a sudden he a rapist. No, he not. And if so, prove it. Don't just place that shit on him. That shit is gross. Shit, I would have hated to have worked at that motherfucking hotel that night. Shit, people think all type of shit about me. Shit, oh, y'all seen that black dude shine? He probably did it. Y'all seen him by the back? Why would I think it's a girl in the freezer? And I just so happen to walk back there and some shit like that. Now I'm the main suspect. Because I went threw something away because there's a garbage back there. The fuck out of here. Now I'm suspect number one. Because you see my head on camera throwing something away. So now I did it. Oh my goodness. Make that shit make sense. Oh, the manager did. He went right to the motherfucker. Yeah, because he watched the camera, you dumb fuck. He watched the camera. The last place the camera showed her was going into the fucking kitchen. And she walked that way. And you can tell by the shadow that he didn't open the freezer that she was in first. He opened that one second. Because it casted a shadow when he opened it. Obviously, she wasn't under the sink because you could see. This is the last place to show her. But I highly doubt, and I'm sure that's how the manager was. Like, I highly doubt she's fucking back here. But it don't show her leaving. So let me go look. And sure enough, he go back there and bam, there she is. To his shock, to his surprise. And not everybody acts the same when they see a fucking death. Y'all are weird. Some people pass out when they see blood. Some people drink it. Weird. Weird. None of her organs was missing. Ask her mama. Y'all, it's not her mama. Ask her mama. None of her organs was missing. None of them. None of her organs was missing. You best believe that they could be accounted for. She was not a donor. None of her organs was missing. So I don't know where the fuck you got that from. No, they wasn't. That's why I said stop placing shit on people because you heard something somewhere. Her mama ain't came out one motherfucking time and said this. And last I checked, her mama's last name was Smith or motherfucking Martin, not Smith. So thanks, Teresa. But yeah, no. Teresa Martin said her baby organs was there. Her organs was not fucking missing. You tried it. No, they wasn't. So going back to whatever bullshit channel you found that shit from, go back over there. Girl, please. She was not a donor. There was no reason for her organs to be missing, and they sure fucking wasn't. Because there's other cases. There's been other cases of people like that. Yep, that little black boy. I remember him. Shout out to him. Rest in peace. They found that boy dead in a school in a gymnasium and wrapped up in a carpet. His organs were missing. Yeah, that was that situation. Because his parents claimed it. His parents found out. This wasn't with Kenneka. Cut it out. You tried it. All her organs was there. Psych. Nice try. You tried it. Come again. Come again. Come again. Nah, no. Wrong Teresa. Teresa Martin said her baby organs was there. And that's what I'm going with. Because don't nobody else know. Y'all didn't bury her. Y'all didn't do none of that. Y'all didn't do none of that. Her mama said all her organs was there. Y'all tried it. Y'all tried it. That's why I can't get no peace now. That's why I can't get no peace now. I done seen all that bullshit. I done seen all the conspiracy theorists. Oh, Selena Gomez got her organs. Kenneka's favorite color was purple. You see the Selena Gomez video, it's purple everywhere. She dressed in purple. It's symbolic. They sacrificed her. Because y'all know underneath that motherfucking hotel, they got a traffic line of people selling organs and running through pipes and tunnels and shit underneath the ground. That main pipe, it go underneath it to the White House. And then the White House get them. Because y'all know the white people get the first pick of the black people organs. Because the black people organs last longer. Because we was here first. Y'all came from Africa. I done heard all this shit. I done heard it all. I done seen these bitches sitting there with spiritual readings and they swear and down Kenneka was talking to them. I hope when the next time y'all in a seance and y'all channeling Kenneka, I hope she slapped the dog shit out your motherfucking ass for lying on her name. Shit. Tell her to tell you who drugged her so we could go drag that bitch. Shit, these bitches ain't giving us nothing we could use. So fuck y'all channels that's sitting there with the spiritual readings and all of that. Oh, I'm talking to Kenneka right now with my cards. I'm talking to her right now. Here go the card of the Exodus. So you already know what that means. Here go the next card. All right. She says she's coming back. We ain't got time for all that shit. Fuck them. Shit. I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. Shit, the Lord said y'all lying. The Lord said Kenneka with him resting. She was just flying around up there beautifully. The fuck out of here. Shit, here go the skull. Let me guess. The next card gonna be death. Because we know she died. So what's that's next? How she still got a future if she dead? Leave that woman motherfucking child alone. Shit, you bitches don't know Kenneka. Shit, I'm like, she ain't in that for your fucking house. It stank. She is not there. Shut up, Paul. Shit, I seen that lady over here the other day, yesterday. Oh, we need a reading. We need a healing. Girl, you really gonna need a healing after I whoop your ass and send you on your motherfucking way. Get out of here with all that charm shit, girl. Get on out of here. With all that shit. Leave. Shit, don't come here with all that voodoo and shit. No, we ain't doing none of that. We letting her rest. Shit, the fuck out of here. But you calling her. Pulling her from the upper room. No, the fuck you not. Shut up. Ain't none of this shit useful. Oh, she was definitely hurt. Somebody definitely did something to who? Should ask her. She in front of you, ask her. Shit. I'll give you no fucking information. None. Yeah, I'm sensing she was hurt. Me too. She died in the freezer. It was cold. That sounds like it hurts. I agree. What's next? Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. It shouldn't take this long. She here. Hurry up. What's she saying? Hurry up. Girl, I don't want to hear none of that voodoo mystic ass shit. Fuck that shit and fuck them. And tell them I told you I don't give a damn. What you gonna do? Read me? Drop some cards? Shit, you go right ahead. I got a couple Creoles. Don't fuck with me. Shit, I got a couple Creoles with bones and shit. They'll get with you. Shit, don't play with me, who? Baby. Y'all hear that? Nola, baby. Yes, I know a couple voodoo witches. Shit. You ain't about to read shit. Like, girl, you gonna drop a card on me? Okay, girl. Okay, don't drop it too hard. Fuck around, break your table. Ooh, you shaking the table. Like, girl, shut up. Shit, I don't listen to none of that shit. Fuck all that bullshit. I want them to talk to one of my ancestors, and I'm gonna be looking for them. Don't leave my grandma the fuck alone. She was her husband. In the Lord. I wish the fuck you would call her down here. For what? Her job down here is done. Shit, leave her where she at. Let me see a bitch. I bet you I will. Shit, try me. Shit. Sick of this bullshit. Shit is done. Leave that damn girl alone. Shit, the most plausible thing is that she died of hypothermia. She got in that damn Kool-Aid. It was dark. She tried to fight her way out. She didn't make it. It's unfortunate. If anybody else has another theory, I'm going to need you to bring up some motherfucking receipts, baby. Don't point me in the direction of another motherfucker's opinion. Because that's all what it is on YouTube. I didn't just show y'all in the opinion. I just showed y'all facts. It's factual that is the same video and the same criteria and the same everything. It's all the same. Showing you that she could have easily walked inside of that fucking freezer. She could have. High probability. Out of 100%, I would say it's an 85% chance. Very high that she went in there on her own. If you feel differently, I'm going to need you to prove it. What? I don't see how people don't understand she was tore up. Right. It may seem easy to get out when you can. It may seem easy to get out to you, but when you faded, it's different. It took me 10 minutes to unlock the car door one time, and when I was drunk. Absolutely. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It really does. It really does. It absolutely do. It takes a lot. Period. I'm just saying, people like, I know somebody put her in there. How the fuck you know, bitch? And the police don't. Thank you, J-Way girl. I be feeling the same. I be like, no, the fuck you don't. Shit, you don't know that shit. Because they was there. That's why I said you need to stop paying attention to some shit so hard to where you feel like you experienced it. They feel like they was Kenneka and they did walk back there and they would have never did that. Girl, that you not her. Shit, it's like y'all different people. Shit, maybe you wouldn't have done that. That's what happens when you're different people. You probably wouldn't have, but that don't mean she wouldn't have. Like, weird. Why would I expect us to make the same decision? Gross. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't get it. It's weird. Like, when most people go out, they put on some Q heels. When she go out, she put on these. We probably wouldn't have wore these, but she did. Do you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have put these motherfuckers on. And I feel like most of y'all wouldn't have either. But she did. We ain't the same fucking person. Oh my goodness. Just because you wouldn't have did it don't mean she wouldn't have. You probably wouldn't have did it. I agree. But you ain't fucking her. Y'all two are two different people. She did what she did, and you probably would have made a different decision. Probably. Because you're a different person from her. Y'all have two different brains. So I would expect you to make different decisions. It's kind of weird, like, you know how you raise multiple kids in one house with the same raising, but they all turn out differently? Because they all have their own mind. Weird. That's weird. It's weird how all of that can be applied with common sense. But then when it comes to a situation like this, everything is suspect. Did y'all see how long that light was on? Did y'all see when she was in that hallway? It was somebody else at the other end. And then when she got onto this side, it was somebody else telling. And then she was in an elevator with somebody and they were trying to coach her to, to get back down. And she kept going the wrong way. So it was another person that knew exactly where the camera was at. And they was up there like Spider-Man, and they was telling her, because they was up on a wall next to the camera so you can see. And then as soon as she walked past, that shadow was him jumping down. And then after he jumped down, bitch, he went to the side. And then he was pointing. And then there was another person at the other end of the hallway going like this. So then she kept on walking. So then she kept bumping into stuff. And then there was another person at the other side of the hallway with a sign with an arrow on it, telling her to go this way. And then there was another person standing on the other side of the fence, the stairs like this. And then they had a sign in their hand and it said kitchen. Like, y'all got me fucked up. Like, do y'all hear yourselves? And then y'all want me to sit there and just go with the shit. Yeah, no. No. Y'all wilding. Y'all is fucking wilding. It was a trap door up there in the kitchen. No, it wasn't an exit, but there's a way to get to the attic. So that's how they jumped down. And then they took him to the other cooler. They already had the other one on. They was waiting for it because they knew everything they was about to do. So I'm just, what? And all her friends knew that. No. And the Rosemont involved, Crown Plaza involved, all the employees involved, all the gangs, bitch, all for Kenneka. All for Kenneka, girl. All for Kenneka. They took up there 4 different people drugged her. Then they left her in the hallway on purpose. Because when they left her in the hallway, that's when she got snatched up. And then when she got snatched up, that's when they took her down the stairs. And then allegedly 5, 6 people had their way with her. And then they pushed her back on the 4th floor. And then she started walking down the thing. What? I'm just supposed to believe this shit. No proof. This is the most well thought out plan ever. And everybody's involved. The police department involved because they don't want Crime Plaza to get in trouble. Crime Plaza involved because they're trying to get her organs. The black people involved because they all wanted to have sex with her. And I'm just supposed to believe this shit. The friends all drugged because every single last one of them was jealous of her. I'm supposed to just believe all this. No proof. I'm just supposed to just go with it. Okay. Okay, girl. Okay. I'm supposed to just... It was people directing her the whole time. That's why they edited the video. Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This just all sounds like buffoonery. And it's way too much to keep up with. And when none of you motherfuckers there. How everybody at the party don't know what happened to her, but everybody that was sitting at motherfucking home that night minding their business do. Let's answer that. How the fuck everybody there don't have a clue what happened to this girl? Besides, she was left in the hallway and left on her own. But every the fuck body that was at home that ain't got shit to do with this know every fucking thing that happened. You couldn't been more not there. But you want to come over here and tell us that somebody definitely put her in the cooler. Was you one of them? Sorry, that's not funny. Were you one of them? Because I'm confused. How do you know that? We don't even know that the girl walked into the freezer by herself. We don't know. She could have. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But you know for a fact that she didn't walk in there on her own. Were you the one that helped? Because nobody else knows of this. So were you there? Did you help them put her in there? Or do you know the person that came home and said that they helped? Because I'm fucking confused. Stop being at places that you weren't. I ain't never gonna place my motherfucking stuff at no crime scene if I went at that motherfucking crime scene. Shit, I'm showing you what was showed to me. Facts. See how I showed y'all why I think the cooler? See how I showed you that? See how I showed you what hypothermia means and how people can die from it? As simple as standing outside or standing inside of an area that is covered, and you can still suffer from hypothermia if the temperatures get too low. And it starts to threaten the body's temperature to remain at a certain point to keep your ass alive, your heart beating, your organs working. Then I'll show you a video showing you the exact kitchen, everything inside of it. Showing you that that's the area that she went to. Showing you that it's very possible she could have opened that door on her own. That's not a 300-pound door. You can open that door. Kenneka worked in the fast food industry. She's opened a cooler too before. She's an adult. She could have easily opened it. And I showed you why I think so. So I'm not about to come show y'all no conspiracies and prove a conspiracy to be true, because it's a conspiracy. There is no proof anything else happened to her. Her death certificate is still the same. Her case is still closed, and there are still no suspects. This happened 3 years ago, but a bitch want to come up here and tell us that they know something happened. Well, you're about 3 years too late, sis. Why don't you get on the ball, you fucking accomplice? Why don't you get on the ball? Hurry up, accessory. Get on the ball. Shit. Fucking tried it. Girl. Yeah, I've heard of Zach's story. I think it's just, I don't know. A lot went on around his story, so it's hard to say. So I'm not gonna just say like, oh, he definitely died, because yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I have no idea. I mean, he did a lot of, you know, work with a lot of people, and a lot of them, it was gang related. So I mean, he could have easily, have been, killed by somebody because they looked at him as an op. You was just over here with us, and I just saw a video of you the other day with ops. Now you over here, dot dot dot. I mean, it could have been, who knows? It could have been for multiple reasons. I mean, he did the hard work when it comes to being, like a journalist, vlogger, blogger. Like, he did the hard work, actually going into the harder, neighborhoods around, the rougher areas, to where you can easily get hurt, easily get killed, based off the people you're around and how you approach them. And especially with cameras, a lot of people, especially gang members, they don't do cameras, and all that shit. He could have recorded something that somebody saw him recorded and they was on there and they ain't like it. I mean, you never know. You never know. So I have no idea. So without actual proof, like I said, it would be a conspiracy for me to say that I think something happened to him due to Kenneka's case. That's a conspiracy. I have nothing to prove it. I have nothing to prove it besides coincidence. And coincidence is not always enough. You know me, I like to deal in facts. I like to be able to show y'all why I think something. I don't want to just come forward with an opinion, because then I can just give it to you. Like, oh, my opinion. It's very possible, who knows? But I mean, he was right in the heart of the area to where all of it transpired. He had a lot of connections with a lot of the people that were involved. So, I mean, who knows? But then again, if I think that Kenneka walked inside of the freezer by accident and accidentally died due to hypothermia, why would I think that somebody would want to kill him for doing a story about it? See what I'm saying? So that kind of would make sense, with me sitting here saying, like, I basically feel like it's a higher % chance that Kenneka walked in that freezer alone, but I think that Zach was killed because what? Okay, well then you should think something wrong. You should think that she didn't walk into that freezer then. You shouldn't think that, because that was an accident. What does that have to do with anybody? Why would somebody need to die over that? Because they're talking about an accident. It's like, would somebody kill Zach if he would have did an interview with somebody that suffered a car accident? Or something? I mean, an accident is an accident, so I mean, I don't know. Yeah, absolutely. If you're drunk, you might not even notice. Like, absolutely, that's why I said, in order to see the light, you at least got to be sober. You at least got to be sober. He was trying to bring Chicago together. Yes, he was. He did a lot in Chicago, and Chicago loved him for it. I think why Chicago took Kenneka's death so hard is because she was a good girl, not a perfect girl, but she was a good girl. She, that hit him hard, and then with seeing, thinking, worst case scenario, because that's what people were thinking, immediately, worst case scenario, especially with not being able to find her, so yeah, I mean, I get it. And I just don't see why she would have been in the freezer for so long if somebody did this deliberately. I think she would have been found sooner if it was deliberate, because I think there would have been breadcrumbs left behind. I think that if somebody deliberately did something to her and she was placed in there, I just don't feel like she would have been walking through the hallway like that. I think that they would have took her immediately. I think that it would have been a quick process. It wouldn't have been something that, because who literally has that type of time to sit around and watch this girl just walk? If you think about it, If somebody, especially if they saying that there were dudes on the same floor that were having a party that also, or that had rooms and that were close to them, why wouldn't they just open the door and be like, hey, shorty, come here? Or at least walk up to her. I mean, it would have been something. You know, I mean, at that point, as drunk as she was, especially if she saw a familiar face, that one of those dudes were, you know, even if she saw them once or twice, she still would have felt more comfortable to be like, oh, it's somebody I know or at least seen before. You know, I have went to them or went inside of their room. Why would they let her do all of that? That makes no fucking sense. That doesn't make sense. And then all of this is public. All of this is on cameras. Why would Crown Plaza feel a need to protect a bunch of gang members? Like, why would they feel a need to do that? And their employees are being threatened. Their employees are quitting left and right due to how they're being treated because of all the shit that was going on. Weird. Like, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see why they would want to. So since that doesn't make sense, people go to another thing. All of a sudden, oh, it was harvesting. They were harvesting her organs because that's known in that area. Okay, so they had her friends drug her, and then the harvesters sat there and waited for her to aimlessly walk through a hallway to hopefully eventually end up in there. What about bystanders? How do they know for sure that somebody wouldn't bump into her along the way? Looking at where her room was, where the room was that she was at, room 926, and where she went to, she was a distance away from that room. So she was walking around for a decent amount of time. I just don't understand what. And then you literally see nobody else. Nobody else. You're not going to be able to cut that person from every lens, especially if they are guiding her. They're going to be on that camera at the same time at some point. At some point. People, oh, well, why didn't the hotel give the information right away or give up the tapes right away or anything like that, ... For what? What we see, this girl went into that freezer drunk. She was partying here. She was doing drugs, ... She stumbled into the freezer cooler and she, you know, unfortunately passed away. This is what's on the tape. They need to see that? Okay, well, if they did, okay. Here you go. Then they give them the tapes. Oh, these are fake. Because it's not showing what you wanted to show. Because you watching the tapes expecting somebody to pop up and grab her. So then you don't see that. Since you don't see that, your psyche is throwing you off. Your subconscious is looking for something else. But your eyes, you know, you're looking around it. No, look at it. If you look at this tape, nobody touched your daughter. Nobody harmed her. We have hundreds of cameras. Look at them. And we're showing you from every single camera angle that she was on. We don't need to show you an angle she wasn't at. For what? What the fuck? I mean, you can say maybe you want to, but you ain't going to see her. So if you're looking at something and you're not seeing what you want to see, you're going to question it instead of just accepting it for what it is. Because now you have this narrative being pushed because you got millions and millions and millions of people going around on the internet saying that people set up your daughter. They actually did this to your daughter. So then when it comes to the time for you to go look in your subconscious, you're already expecting to see a crime. And then you go there and you don't see a crime. Are you going to be satisfied with what you saw if you're expecting to see a crime? It's like if you know your child, somebody just call you and tell you that for no reason at all, your child just walked to the back of this bus and just start beating the shit out of somebody to the point to where they bleed and all of that stuff. Now, you know that your child, oh no, they did something to my child, or ... this, or ... that. You get there and you see the camera, and the camera show you that literally that kid when got on the bus, sat down, your son got on the bus after them, no contact, and then all of a sudden your son got up and went back there, no verbal, nothing, and then he just started beating the boy. Then you gonna look at your son like, what the fuck is wrong? I'm beating your motherfucking ass as soon as we get home. But you came with a preconceived notion because you know that that's not your son. Your son wouldn't do that. There's parents that will argue and say, well, dot, dot, dot. When he got back there, he didn't have to do dot, dot, dot because he wouldn't have dot, dot, dot. If you have a preconceived notion and that if you have your subconscious, you already believe something else, nobody's really going to be able to convince you anything different, unless they show you what you're looking for. So it's the same thing. So just because she got there, unfortunately, and saw something that she didn't want to see, does not mean that it didn't happen. It doesn't negate it. It doesn't. It doesn't take it away because she came expecting to see a crime. And then when they first found Kenneka, oh, why couldn't the family see her right away? They never let families usually on crime scenes, usually at all. When you ID them, you usually ID them at a morgue. Okay? Her body was frozen solid. With the crime scene, they cannot remove her until she thawed. They had to wait. If they touched her, they could have gotten rid of certain evidence. So they left her be until she thawed. There were parts of her hair that were frozen to the floor. Okay. Okay, so they couldn't just go in there and see her right away. And why would you want to see her like that anyway? Think about it. Would you want to see your kid like that? Frozen solid dead? So they're trying to be sensitive to the fact that you're not going to like what you see. Meaning a dead loved one, not a crime scene. Who motherfuckers is idiots? Not her family. I'm talking about child. No, the naysayers. Most crime scenes, like if something happened at somebody's house and the family try to get it, y'all don't watch movies. It's true. It really happens. And the family members trying to get to the person, they don't let you. They hold you. They try to comfort you. So it's no different. They didn't see her for hours because she had to thaw. She froze to death. Ugh. Gross. Ugh. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Almost about 2 hours. Almost. Oh my goodness. So I'm just like, yeah, think about it. That's why. Oh, they didn't let her see her right away because they was covering things up. Covering up what? She was froze solid. What would? So the police were in there trying to cover up for gang members because y'all swear up and down, or the harvesters, or was she froze solid? Oh yeah, she was froze solid. Oh, okay, I thought so. So yeah, it's a crime scene at that point in time because they didn't know what happened to her. They didn't know yet. So after she thawed, they took a look at her, and based off of physical attributes and the things around the crime scene, the scene, I should say, the scene of the death, there was nothing to say that there was another party involved besides her. Nobody was in here besides her. The first person that came into that kitchen area was an employee, but he didn't even go near the freezer. He didn't even go back that far. And that was 17 hours later. So nobody had entered that area for 17 hours. Kenneka was literally the last person back there. Hence to why the hotel said that they weren't even using that kitchen because they weren't. They weren't. It could have easily been left on by accident. That freezer could have been on for days. And then if you think about it, Kenneka was back there for days with what? The cooler still on. Hence to where it could have been turned on by accident. It could have been on. It could have been on for weeks. Who knows? Especially if they weren't using that part of the building. It's not like it's going to make the electric bill high. This shit already high. It's a fucking hotel. So weird. Weird. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. So I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh, you gotta love when somebody think that they know something. Oh, I'm gonna guess you're not a doctor, right? Yeah, you can't be. So let me pull this up for you real quick. Even though it's hypothermia sitting right in front of these idiots. But I mean, whatever. This 6-year-old, when she was found, her body was frozen solid. In under a 10-minute span. Sally. Any other dumb shit? Do you have any other dumb shit you would like to say? The 6-year-old died of hypothermia and her body was frozen solid. Do you have anything else dumb you would like to say? Anything else stupid? Have you died from being froze before or what? Have you been frozen solid? Have you been frozen solid, Sally? Let me guess. Are you like Mrs. Freeze from Batman? Like, I don't get it. Why can't if you could freeze meat that you go get from the motherfucking grocery store, why wouldn't you be able to freeze? Ew, you're gross. Shut your dumb ass up, idiot. Ooh, you stupid. Ooh, you stupid. All you need is a certain temperature to be able to freeze. You're a fucking idiot. Coolers have freezing temperatures. It's the temperature, you dumb fuck. Coolers get just as cold. Have you ever been in a cooler, idiot? Shit, you can have the cooler on low or you can have it on high. Shit, a cooler can freeze just like a fucking freezer. Dummy. Shit, you fucking idiot. Do your fucking research. Do your fucking research. Do your research. Do your research. The same place she left from, you can leave from too. And these are not fans. These are not my fans. They're subscribers. They're people that watch me. I'm not no motherfucking like literal celebrity. I'm not going around selling no tickets. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. If you don't like name calling, exit. Because I can call you some names too. I don't like idiocracy. Do your research if you're going to open your mouth. That's all I have to say. If you don't think somebody could freeze to death, at least research it before you open your beef sucker. You're literally using the internet. Google, can you freeze to death? If so, how so? Can you freeze to death in a freezer? Can you freeze to death in a cooler? Then get your answer, then respond. I'm all for education. All for it. All for it. All for it. I can make my point however the fuck I want to. If you don't like it, go tell others. Go tell others. Go tell others. I don't like idiocracy. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't give a damn what you don't like. I don't give a damn, girl. I don't give a fuck. Shit, I don't give a damn. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a damn. My people can disagree. I don't like idiotic shit. And then I don't like when people say it like in a shady way. Like I'm the idiot when they are. Like it's weird. Oh, I just don't believe that. Shut the fuck up. Like that is stupid. Like grow up. Like I don't have to do shit. I don't like when people be idiots. Do your fucking research. I constantly push people to educate themselves. And it annoys me when people don't. Like it's stupid because it's easy to do. Like people should want to learn. Like I'm not your teacher. I'm just showing you what I've gathered. What I've gathered. Shit, no, I don't like that shit. Don't come say some dumbass shit to me and then say it like in a shady way, like you can get cussed the fuck out. I don't have fans. I have subscribers. I don't have fans. Fans get treated like shit. My subscribers, I'm sitting here having a conversation with them. I don't know Beyonce and Nicki and everybody. I don't know them to just sit there and talk to their fans literally all day. They're not fans. They're subscribers. You tried it. That was cute though. Just not over here. They're not fans. They're subscribers. Yeah, just like they come, they can go. Uh-huh. You too. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Everybody say it with me. Bye. Let me make sure. Let me make sure it's by. Let it's by for good. That is block by for good. Let me block it myself. Let me do it myself so that it's by for good. There we go. Bam. Bang. Bang. I love when people say that they want to go by. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't. Y'all be think I be playing? I be serious as a fucking heart attack when I say that. Shit. I'm here for the people that rock with me, and the ones that don't, your opinion is definitely accepted, but do not throw shade if you do not want it in return. That's all I can tell you. You say some shady shit to me, I'm gonna say it right back. Right fucking back. Shit. Right back. Right back. Yeah, you tried it. You came to the right place if you're trying to get cussed the fuck out. Girl, she just said no. Nobody can freeze the deaf girl. I'm like, okay, girl, okay. You're weird as hell. All the hypothermia are all up on the screen. This whole girl froze to death. Froze to death. Lord. Hey, real madhouse. Cute ass. Hi, Lynn. Hi. Girl, I cannot. I can fucking not. Don't be rude to your fans. I don't have fans, ho. We're trying on stage. I have subscribers. And we kiki. I mean, we talk shit. Sally, she was trying it. Sally, don't play with me, bitch. Girl, don't play with me. Don't throw no shade at me. I don't like that. Because I'm not throwing shade. I'm sitting here getting my commentary. And you think you're about to just sit there in my motherfucking chat and just shade me. And I'm supposed to just let it go because you're a fan. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fan. Get cut start real quick. Don't shade me, bitch. Shit, I can't stand a hoe that's gonna shade a bitch over something that has nothing to do with them. How can you shade me over something that don't got nothing to do with neither one of us, girl? Ugh. Hair for lip. Gross. Gross. Girl, don't think because you a motherfucker subscriber, you can't get cussed the fuck out. Yes, you can. Who told you that? Because that's where you need to stay at. Wherever the fuck they said it, because we ain't said that over here. Everybody can get cussed out, baby. That's right. That ain't what we're here for. We're here to talk about Kenneka. Shit. Period. I'm an RN paramedic. Thank you, somebody that can I at least speak to somebody that got a GED? Shit. Instead of Sally talking about some I almost got my GED, motherfucker. Y'all want to speak to somebody that almost got their shit. Thank you, RN. Thank you, Kimmy girl. She said, I am an RN paramedic and I have pronounced plenty of homeless people dead because of frigid weather outside. Sean is right, girl. And I wasn't even saying this to be right. I was just saying it because it's obvious. Like, weird. Like, people can't freeze today. Who the fuck told you that? Where do you think hypothermia came from? Not just when you're getting out of cold water and it's cold around you. You got to put a bunch of blankets and shit and stay dry. Like, weird. Like, ugh. Like, ew. Like, don't say stupid shit and then shade me in the process. Did anybody tell you were ignorant? Because if not, I'm gonna tell you. You've been a trick ass hoe. Can I at least speak to somebody that got say GED? Dumb shit. And then they be trying to come at you when you can't come at me with something wrong. People can't freeze it. What? On Mars? You must live in Florida. Your whole life. Never seen snow. She got on a skull cap right now. And I'm in a house that's cold. 2 t-shirts and a sweater. Frigid bitches. Oh my goodness. Girl, they be fucking trying it. It's all right. It's all right, Sean. It's all right. Okay, y'all. Okay, so we are done for the day. Tomorrow, we will be getting into part 3. We're going to get into Teresa. We're gonna get into my girl. Y'all know I love her. So we're gonna get into Teresa and where she is and everything that has transpired after Kenneka. Not before, not the murder, not the everything that they're trying to make it seem out to be. Everything that has happened to her daughter since her daughter passed away. So we will be getting into that. Okay. I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of YouTubers like been coming at her. It's been YouTubers saying that we're gonna get into it. And we're gonna get into those YouTubers too. So I might say their name. I don't know, we'll see. But there's some people coming at my girl, and I don't appreciate it. Mm-mm. So I'm probably gonna do a station here later. Cardi B liked my picture. Oh my God. So we're probably gonna talk about that. And of course, I have the receipts. Are you fucking kidding me? Tiff, did Cardi B like my picture? Hurry up, because I couldn't wait to send you the receipts. I almost fucking passed out. Tiff, did Cardi B like my picture? Oh my God, Tasha, I think Cardi, girl, let me find out. Tasha, I'm getting close to Cardi. Tasha, bitch. Oh my goodness. Tasha. Oh my God, Cardi. Well, it wasn't like literally my picture. It's about me, and she liked it. And it says clear as day, Sean fucking Davieway. Like me, So it's, oh my God, she liked my picture, bitch. Oh my goodness. I am so excited. Tasha. Tasha. Tasha, I know you somewhere swinging, hitting the air, bitch. Tasha. Cardi friends with all your motherfucking enemies, bitch. Oh my goodness. She likes my picture. Bitch almost passed out. Shout out to Auntie. That's my girl. Shout out to Auntie. That is my baby. I fucking love Auntie. Oh my goodness. And she was like, look, Sean. I was like, oh my God. Like, that's Cardi B. Like, y'all know I'm nosy, so I had to hit the thing. And then she popped up. And I'm like, oh my God, it's really her. I'm like, oh my God. It's about me. Oh my God. Cardi B. Hi. So, yeah. Tasha. Cardi trying to be my friend, bitch. I'm all for it. Oh my God, Cardi. Oh my God. So, yeah, she liked my picture. I'm super fucking excited. So, yeah, we about to get into it. So, yeah, I'll probably go on the station head later and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Cardi. Absolutely, like SeanDavieWay, basically saying that I'm next up, bitch. She want me to get rid of Tasha. So, yeah, I love y'all. So, until the next show, I'll see you guys tomorrow with part 3. And part 3, we stopping at part 3. I might revisit it. We'll see. But I'm gonna do part 3 real thorough about Teresa, and then we taking a break because look, I'm not about to be cussing y'all out every week. So, we're gonna take a break after part 3. So, part 3 gonna be the last part. And then we might revisit because I got some tea on Chris Stokes and all that stuff. So I'm trying to look now. Shit. And it's a lot putting this motherfucking tea together. Shit. Because you got to make sure it's real. Shit. So I love y'all. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And to the next show. Oh my God, I love you guys. But yes, Lauren. Look. I'm not about to do this with you. Go over there and tell Foxy to like one of my posts. And I'm going to be just as excited. Oh my God. She don't like Tasha either. So, oh my goodness, Lauren, hook it up. Hook it the fuck up. Shit. Foxy ain't like none of my pictures, Lauren. Shit. Oh my goodness. You tried it. Like, are you really that excited? Yes, Lauren. Shit. Oh my goodness. So I love y'all and I gotta go. Bye.